From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up the Browns' first down as he'll get this up to the 32. The Browns had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance. Because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joe Bitonio. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 20, here's second and a couple. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
No much.
Fields now to throw. Swinging this out right here for Cook. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down and 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that just because you're down a touchdown? To go to the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields. 55 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Here's Jones.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
To throw is Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And the Bears first down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Browns 10.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 10.
You got a mini base. Why not?
In motion goes the tight end. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Fields. And it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Just keeping the play alive. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Going on the ground with Homer. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Travis Homer, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
64! 55!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Strong. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Stuck for a loss by the safety, Eddie Jackson.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Chubb on the counter. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, 30 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Go.
Cook up the gut. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Here's Fields.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On first down, Fields.
Well, momentary speed back there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
From that outside linebacker spot, gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Here we go.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. There he goes, left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fields.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fields with a throw that's caught by Moore.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Fields on first down.
Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Cook now off the read option.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage and get to the outside part of the field and made that play.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Angel. Hey, Cam.
All eyes on Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns' drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got plenty of catch.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Browns, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 6.